This week on The Bottom Line, a boat goes really fast. I make my internet faster using a blender. And we go to a party. And this is The Bottom Line. I didn't do it. Everybody, I'm Doug.
And I'm Norm.
That's from Cheers. You ever watch Cheers?
Never heard it.
Okay.
Never.
That's funny. Okay.
Never happened in my life.
We're at Yacht, which is a Lauderdale Marine Center. We're actually filming because they're having a big crew party. It's just a little noisy for us to be doing it over there.
Starting to get rowdy.
We got some big news coming up with Marine Data Solutions. But first, real quick, tell everybody a little bit about yourself, because we got a special guest host. He's a captain. He's a Fort Lauderdale. How long you been here?
No, I've been here. I've been running boats since 1988 in South Florida. Started in the water taxi business. My father started water taxi.
That's a Fort Lauderdale water taxi.
Fort Lauderdale. And been in the passenger vessel business pretty much ever since then.
Don't forget, we've got some big news coming up, so please stay tuned. All right, I'll tell you what, let's do some sponsors. Got one?
Yeah, let's thank our sponsors, Marine Data Solutions.
Marine Data Solutions. I've got 99 problems on board.
The internet's not one of them.
And guess what? Marine Data Solutions is here with us. They're going to be doing Tech Talk because, trust me, you guys need to watch this. Big news coming out right now.
I'm excited.
Give me another one.
How about Hargrave?
Hargrave Custom Yachts.
Custom.
The thing is, you know, Norm, you practically, your boat, he owns his own sport fishing boat. I mean, you put that detail in. And Hargrave does the same thing. Matter of fact, if you have a big enough check, they'll paint one purple for you.
Absolutely. Paint it purple.
Purple.
They'll build anything you want.
Anything.
Yep.
Give me one more.
And ITS.
ITS. Do you know what that is?
I don't.
That's Interior Technology Services. They clean boats. They clean the interior boats. They also do carpets. So if you have a fire retardant carpet, do you have any on your boat?
No, not on my boat.
Okay, but some flag states require it.
Right.
They'll give you a certificate. The easiest way to figure out if you need them is to set your carpet on fire.
Oh, well, you know, that'll do it.
If it burns, don't call them, call 911.
Right.
Okay, let's get right into yacht industry news. Give me the scroll. We have a scrolling newspaper now. Okay, yacht industry news. What do we got?
Well, from what I understand, we are now supporting the $150, now $160 per day rate.
How much do you pay day workers?
It's right there in that range.
Listen, you got to pay the munchkins.
You got to pay
the munchkins. Come on,
they're worth
come on. I mean, they really are. And I'm going to tell you something else. We're kind of affiliated with Fort Lauderdale Yacht Crew, and what we say is, you always see the post, can't be, you know, must be legal to work in the U.S. I'm just going to throw this out there. If you're on a B1, B2 visa, can you walk the docks?
Not a chance.
You're going to get your visa revoked.
Yep.
We don't care what yacht captains and owners do. We don't care what yacht crew do. We're not telling you what to do, but we're just letting you know.
Yep, absolutely.
You run U.S. flag?
Absolutely.
Yeah. You're big fishermen.
Sure.
Is there any fish going on?
Fishing's great right now, and if you want to catch up with what's going on every week, tune into the 9:40 a.m. Weekly Fisherman Show. That's 9:40 wins.
Can you
every
get that?
Saturday.
Is that in local in Fort Lauderdale?
Yep, right here in Fort Lauderdale,
and you're
Miami.
On it.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, I fish a lot.
Do you?
I catch a couple mahi, and then I do the math. The fishing gear, the boat, the fuel, the dockage, and that $30 fish cost me about $300.
Yep, exactly.
Or maybe
the most
$1,000.
expensive fish dinner you ever had.
Okay, let's jump into it. What do we got for some news?
Okay, so what's this I hear about a new show?
We have a brand new show. It's been a secret. It's coming out next week. Actually, it's coming out yesterday because we air Tuesday. That airs Monday. Here, take a quick clip, a quick look. So, Blue Jacket Boat Works and HMM Productions, that's me in Georgia, have finally finished the first episode of a brand new show. It's called Hargrave. Take a look at the clip. Hey everybody, I am on my way over to meet with Mike Joyce, the CEO of Hargrave. He's going to show us one of their latest creations. It's literally a brand new boat, 2023. And it's got a little bit of a background to it, and it's a very interesting boat. So I hope you stick around and walk through it with us. And without any further ado, we're here. Georgia, roll the title sequence. Yeah, so we're going to be doing that on a regular basis. It's really cool. You're going to be able to see some great walkthroughs on some really expensive yachts. It's really cool.
That's
All
great.
right, give me something else.
What's this I'm hearing about an Italian 80-footer that can do 55 knots? That's crazy.
Do you run Italian boats?
I do not.
Okay, I don't either because they're Italian. I mean, Ferraris look great in the garage. Take them out. But AB Yachts has delivered its first 80-foot yacht in the United States that will do 55 knots. That's crazy.
That's nuts.
The crazy part here, look at this video. The crazier part is they're guaranteeing their whole production line will do 55 knots all the way up to 120 feet.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Can you imagine doing 55 knots in a 120 footer?
It cruises at 45. What's that? That's Bimini in an hour.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's crazy. But anyway, congratulations to AB Yachts for getting over in the U.S. They say their focus is the U.S. market, so that means that the cruise cores are actually going to be 6 feet tall.
It's going to be
yeah.
Well, I might be able to fit into the engine room.
Maybe.
Probably not.
Maybe. So the 120 is following the 80, and we'll see that in U.S. waters real shortly. Okay,
That's
next.
neat. Let's just talk about NOAA's new regulation about the 10-knot rule.
So take a look at this. This is a letter that Benjamin Jammin put up on the internet that he got. Now he was cruising from, Norm, he was cruising from New York to Miami, and then he swears he did 10 knots, less.
Right.
Then he got this letter stating that this is the NOAA law enforcement agency. We noticed that you went faster. This is just a warning this time. Dude.
Did he have the current behind him? You're going to have a bunch of guys that are now delivering yachts with AISs, and they're just going to shut their AIS off.
That creates
to avoid that.
That creates
that's a problem.
A navigational problem. Because AIS is there for safe navigation.
Yep.
And if people are turning this off to skirt this regulation, that's not good.
Right.
You're a fisherman.
Yep.
Hatteras Canyon, how far out is that?
Oh, it's like 60, 70 miles, depending on where you're going.
The sport fish guys aren't going to do 10 knots all the way out there. It's going to be a killer in these.
But how are they going to enforce that?
Well, they're watching AIS, and they sent this guy a letter in the mail. So, all right, next time it's going to be a summons. Okay, this week on Tech Talk, it's okay. One more time. Okay, did you know that Tech Talk's sponsored by AMSOIL?
Yes.
Do you know what that is?
Yes, I do.
You're a boat owner. If you put this stuff, the synthetic oil, in the boat, instead of changing your oil every 250 hours, it's 500. He also does oil analysis to make sure that everything's just working just fine. You guys should really check it out. It really does save time and money. Check out Dave. His number's like right there. That's really cool. He is the Southeastern Regional something for AMSOIL. So check him out. All right, now. We are technically talking about today, what? What are we talking about?
We're talking about the blender.
The blender. So when you go into the galley and you see that thing and you put the drink stuff in, right?
Yes.
That's what you just,
yes.
This is groundbreaking news, guys. I want you to pay attention now. I'm just goofing around. Tell everybody what the blender is.
Okay, so Marine Data Solutions now has the blender. It takes up to 4 separate internet inputs, like 2 Starlinks, for example, and 2 5G inputs, and it bonds them all together so that you get a seamless internet experience out of 4 sources that are blended together using bonding, which means they all go faster.
Wait a minute. So if you have Starlink and everybody's like geofencing and they're just dropping out,
yes,
you go through this system that you invented, and then you also have marine data going in. The movies don't stop.
That is correct. They don't stop.
I just talked about how, did you know that Mr. Cinema is going to allow first-run movies on mega yachts now, charter?
That's fantastic.
So with your equipment, the movie doesn't stop.
No, it doesn't.
So when you put all this stuff in your box, does it make it go faster?
It does. It does. There's about a 15% loss in speed when you put them all together. But the beauty is that if one of the 4 inputs has a problem and it stops transmitting data, the other 3 will continue without you losing the internet to your devices.
Scenario, I'm on marine data, I'm crossing over the Bahamas, I lose signal. Starlink picks it up.
That is
Your
correct.
equipment does it instantly.
You don't even know.
You don't even know.
You don't even know.
I get over the Bahamas and Starlink is geofenced or somebody, it's slowing down, marine data can pick that up.
Yes, the SIM cards then kick in and provide the internet if for some reason Starlink stops.
This is groundbreaking. Technology, I know marine electronics go very fast, but I didn't see this one coming. This is a no-brainer. We spend millions of dollars to make sure that you can pick up a phone on a yacht in the ocean and call, but this is going to solve all your problems. I mean, I'm not pumping you up. This is serious. I mean,
It's pretty cool.
And you guys can provide this?
Yes, we have them in stock, ready to go. And most boats already have the 5G. They already are getting the Starlink, so we just put them together and you get a great experience.
So I was over on the booth and I picked up some of these wallets.
Yes.
It's not money. What is it?
Well, those are actually SIM cards that you just call us and tell us to turn them on.
This is actually, I want you guys to pay attention because SIM cards always need to change. Well, I don't know why, but when you get together with Marine Data, you get this wallet.
Yes.
And then, so this has got all the SIM cards for everywhere. And so when I get into an area, I call you up and I give you the number.
Yes.
And you activate it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I have a whole bunch of these.
All right.
Now, anyway, technically speaking, this is groundbreaking. This is going to solve everybody's problems with Starlink and the internet. And we all know if crew don't have internet, they all go in a corner and start crying. So, hey, thanks for filling us in.
No problem.
All right.
Thanks for your time.
All right. Okay. On to where are we going? I don't even know where we're going. We're going to bottom feeders. Give me the.
I'm a bottom feeder. Okay, we got another bottom feeder.
Hi, how you doing? I'm Steven. I'm on Exodus.
Steven on Exodus. Got a lot of music going on. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I really do. Let's find some more. Come here. Woo! Number one fan, Sherry. Come on, say something.
Great show.
Oh my God.
Alright, so.
Tongue tied. That's Sherry. She's the number one fan. Joe from Marine Data Solutions. Go ahead, tell everybody who you are.
Brandon Freeland.
Actually, he's the captain. What boat do you run?
Miss Christine.
He's not only a bottom feeder, but we're going to do a show on his boat as soon as he shaves. No, he said
I shave. The boss would be upset.
Big time captain on 157?
Yes.
Yeah, really nice Trinity. So, listen, he's an old friend. We know each other. Let's find some more.
I'm a bottom feeder.
Bottom feeders, what do we got?
We got M. Aaron Martin from Cape Coral, Florida. Is self-employed and works at Biocoastal Contractors, Inc.
I don't know what Biocoastal Contractors does. Sounds official. But anyway, what I'm really concerned with is thank you so much, Aaron, for watching. We really appreciate it. We love you guys and the fans. Keep this thing happening. Give me another one.
Benjamin John Fisher, a former nautical captain at Odyssey Marine, which I think they run
Commercial?
crew boats.
Crew boats. You ran some crew boats,
yeah,
didn't you?
I sure did for 5 years.
Real quick, crew boats and yachts, about the same, right?
Nah, just a little bit different.
So did it go like this when you were a captain on a crew boat? The engineer comes up and you go, "Hey, can I get a couple more RPMs out?" Pulls a knife out. He goes, "I'll kill you."
It's something like that.
You drive the boat, and I'll make sure the engines.
Well,
work.
that's how you got to be first captain. Is you killed the guy that was ahead of you.
Well, that was Benjamin. Thanks, Benjamin, so much for watching. And we got time for one more.
Looney Hazemer from Riviera Beach, Florida, works at Get Wet Water Sports and Peanut Island Shuttle Boat.
Peanut Island's gotten really big.
And they are the place to be in Palm Beach.
Well, listen, Looney, thanks again for watching. Keep everybody going out to Peanut Island. It's a beautiful place. They've actually redid the whole thing.
Yeah, it's beautiful up there.
Yeah. All right, and thanks to everybody who watches. We love you guys. I mean, Big Square, you know the deal. This is a labor of love, and you guys make it possible. So now, Norm, what we do is we go into Crew Corner. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Give me the cannon.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Boom.
Damn it.
Crewhaven. 1501.com.
That's our sponsor for Crew Corner.
Wow, how about that?
Yeah, and let me tell you what they do. Jamie over at Crew Haven, they provide crew housing for day workers and such. You know, coming in.
You gotta have
they're right
a
next
place to crash.
They're right across the street here. We're at LMC.
Wow, that's great.
Now listen, they have bouncy houses. They have pink Rolls Royces. They have monkey butlers. Norm, the house does not drag anchor in the middle of the night.
Hey,
if it's stormy out, just go to bed.
You don't have to worry about it.
Just put the blinds
But can
up.
you? If you're really experienced, can you really sleep at night?
I don't know. I still wake up. Anyway, That is Crewhaven 1501.com. Check them out. And this week in Crew Corner, I'm going to tell you what we're talking about. We are talking about, there's a big on the internet.
A brouhaha.
A brouhaha. Everybody, this was put up from anonymously, but she is actually a crew agent.
Yep.
All the boats are now asking for entry-level crew to have at least 1 or 2 years experience, and the crew are going ballistic over this.
Well, you know, let me tell you something. I think that's a topic it's high time that it gets addressed in the industry, and I'm glad we're doing it now. You know, let me tell you something. You're talking about multi-million-dollar vessels here.
These aren't toys.
These are not toys. These are very expensive toys, I should say that, and they're very complicated pieces of equipment, and they should be crewed by people who are experienced. Now, having said that, 1 to 2 years is really not a lot of experience when we're talking about a job that can last you a lifetime.
Norm,
okay,
you get out of high school. You put in 2 years experience, and let's say you make it to the level of deckhand on a charter yacht with tips, you're making 80 grand a year.
Sure.
No college.
No, you know what, let me tell you something. I got my son Brooks here with me. He just moved down from Oklahoma, and he's been in the business with me part-time for 2 months, and he just landed a very good job at an entry-level job that, I mean, the kid's going to be making more money this weekend than I do.
You better not mess up. You know who your dad is.
And he's right here with us.
So what can they do?
But long story short is there are ways to get that experience even at the entry level, okay? Go get that experience. Go look at COC Captains on Call. Go look for Day Work 1, 2, 3.
Hey, Tony.
Get that? Yep, he's gonna like that. Go get that experience. Go get that daytime experience. And then once you got the 1 to 2 years, then matriculate up.
But Norm, why are we in this position right now?
Well, because we've got a bunch of children, which is the only word that I can use for it, that don't think that they have to work their way up into a job.
Well, 2 years ago there was a crew shortage.
2 years ago, during the crew shortage, you know, guys like you and me would hire anybody off the dock.
Bodies.
as long as we could teach them to tie up a line. Well, you know, and they were getting paid handsomely, even at entry level back then, because we were in such a crunch. Well, those days are over.
The tables have turned.
The tables have turned, and rightfully so. And now we need guys and girls that have that experience, and that 1 to 2 years is just not a lot. I don't know of any other industry where you can rise to the level of you know, the top levels in your classification with almost no experience.
Well, you know, Norm, a couple of years ago, they were running around the boat saying, I demand this much money. If you don't like it, there's 4 other boats that'll hire me. Now it sounds like the tables have turned.
Oh, it's a buyer's market, that's for sure.
And you know, I projected this last year on the show. And then another thing I think that could be a big problem is all these crew that did jump around on boats, instead of sticking to one boat for a year or two, they're like, I did this for a month, I'm gonna go skiing, I did this.
They were all looking for the BBD. They were looking for the bigger, better deal.
But then all of a sudden they didn't get the 2 years experience.
Yep. No, they didn't get it, and now they're just trying to hang on to whatever.
So real quick, we got to wrap it up. But listen, give them some advice on what can they do now to correct this.
Right now, get the experience, get that entry level work in. Get on the experience. Get on a boat and stay there.
That's the key.
Okay, stay there. Show some maturity. Show that you can matriculate. Show that you can learn some skills, and then go take that to the next level. That's how you build a career.
There's no shortcut. I'm sorry.
No.
There might have been a little bit of a shortcut during COVID, during the crew shortage, but as you're seeing right now, that shortcut was not real.
It wasn't.
Because you're right back where you started.
It was a bubble.
Any industry, you need to hunker down and get the job done, build up your resume, build up your references.
And get your skills, though. Get your skills down first.
I'll leave you with this. There's no industry that I know of that you can accelerate to the top as rapidly as yachting and make real money.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, with no college degree. Hell, you don't even need a high school degree.
No.
Norm, it was a real pleasure. I really appreciate
I
it.
appreciate you having me.
I
Thank
want you
It
to
was
come
a lot of
back
fun.
again.
I'd love to do it.
That's the bottom line. I do big square. Can you do hearts? If you do hearts,
I
you'll
gotta
have
put
little
down my
hearts.
cigar, so here's what it looks
Okay,
like.
look, there's going to be
and
little
this
hearts.
might be not.
There's going to be little hearts. All right. See you guys next week.